too much emphasis on meditation. Too much on meditation. And this is coming from somebody who knows the benefits of meditation, and it's part of my daily practice. But I think this day and age, where you do have people that are interested in it, and they want a quick fix, and they want this thing integrated into their life that's going to change it, just saying 20 minutes a day, twice a day, that's meditation. And that's where you got to go and make it happen. And a lot of people, in all honesty, are amending that and saying, just even start with 5 minutes. And that's great. But most people are so disconnected that the idea of sitting down for 5 minutes and making it through this and making it consistent is way out of the bounds of their thinking. So what I like to do is have people move. And that's one of the basic concepts of yoga practice, is you have movement, breath work, and then meditation. Somewhere along the way in Western culture, it's been stripped down to basically asana movement and the commoditization of mats, clothes, classes, and you'd be hard pressed to find a really good teacher who is going to incorporate those three components in every single class. Every single class. If it's going to be a yoga class, really important, those three components, because that's where the real change happens in meditation, in the preparation coming to that. Learning how to use your breath and connect your breath to your body. Most classes these days are asana classes. And that's great. Asana is great. It changes bodies. It gets people connected. And it's a beginning. But if you're going to teach an asana class, I think it should just be called an asana class, because that's what it is. You're doing movement. So, movement with people. I don't work with yogis, mostly. I have the experience, and I like working with yogis. But mostly I work with people who either they're on my table and we're doing body work, or fitness. That's my big background, is working with people in fitness. So incorporating some kind of a simple movement, a short jog, some burpees, like 10 burpees. I had a client who liked to hit the heavy bag. So a couple minutes on the heavy bag, maybe a couple circuits, a couple rounds, and then have them sit afterwards. It forces them to catch their breath and start to make that connection between their breathing and their body. And as that breath starts to slow down, have them close their eyes and 10 deep breaths in and out through the nose. And just to focus on those 10 breaths. And it's amazing to see how people lose themselves in those 10 breaths. Or rather, find themselves, I should say. And something like that, I think, is a really good on-ramp to meditation. You got, for a lot of people, getting some sort of movement and not have to always have it tied to something out of Eastern culture, like Qigong or yoga. And then I think after that, then you start to teach them how to watch the breath, how to see the breath move from outside of their body into their body and then outside again. And then you can start getting more complex from that and adding time components to it. And I think it's great. There's a lot of apps these days. And the hard thing about apps is there's a lot of options. And so people often get hung up in the excitement of different experiences. I want to try this, I want to try that. And then they kind of fall away, they come back. And really, to be effective at anything, you need to spend a lot of time with the one thing. So you need to spend at least a month or two doing one meditation over and over every single day before you move on. So yes, the apps are great, but I think sometimes people get, it's that monkey mind. You just want to do all the things. So I want to teach people meditation. I want to get it out there. But I want to start tying it to something and reaching people with a different language other than meditate 20 minutes a day, morning, night, change your life. Yes, and how am I going to pull this into my life? How can I make this a part of what I already do or am wanting to do?